And this is Ray Morales for NBVO Tech Talk Thursday. And today my guest is going to be Lesa Kretcschmer. Lesa, how are you?
Good evening. I'm great. Thanks. Thanks, Ray. Thanks for
And
asking us
I
to
hear
join.
you brought somebody with you tonight.
Yeah, Romario Blake, my colleague. Romario, he does all of our speech and braille products,
Uh-huh.
demonstrations, evaluations, training, and technical support.
Cool. Before I hand it over to you, let me do a couple of housekeeping chores here. All right, for everybody that's listening tonight, welcome back. And please, everyone, mute your mics, any other devices you may have, turn them off so it's not popping up and interfering with our guest speaker. So, with that going on, I'm going to turn it over to Lesa and was it Rosario?
Romario.
Romario. Okay, so here we go. Lesa, it's up to you.
Okay, excellent. Well, good evening, gentlemen. I am happy to be here this evening. Ray, thank you so much for the invitation to myself and Romario and Florida Vision Technology. We are an assistive technology company based out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And for the most part, our in-person contact with clients is in Georgia, Florida, and Puerto Rico. We have a showroom, one of the largest showrooms in the country, and for certainly in the Southeast United States, in Fort Lauderdale, where we have one of every product kind of set up like a Best Buy for low vision and blindness products. And we represent many different manufacturers, and it's a place where folks can come in and try the different brands and the different manufacturers' products side by side. But we also go into people's homes, we go into the workplace, schools, VA facilities, again, all over the Southeast. So we work closely with the Blind Rehab Center here in Florida at West Palm Beach, also San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Birmingham, Alabama, and a little bit with Atlanta, Georgia as well. So when I started the company in 2000, almost exactly the same time, I was introduced to a fellow by the name of John Getz, who was hired as the chief of the Blind Rehab Center in Palm Beach in February of 2002. And that same day, I met Paul Mims, who Paul recently passed, but was a very, very, very close friend of mine. And that's how I got involved with the Blind and Veterans Association. And, the VA veterans are a large part of the work that we do. I was telling Dennis, was it Dennis? No, David. Well, there was three people on the call that yesterday we were in the home of a veteran who's 101 years old. So I was saying that I call folks that age elderly now because since I'm a senior, I have to differentiate between seniors and the elderly. So Romario has joined us. He has been with us going on 2 years, and Romario handles all of our speech and blindness products. I pretty much in the Southeast, well, we go wherever we need to go. But Romario handles things like the Blind Shell Classic 3 phone, the WeWalk AI Smart Cane, Victor Reader Stream, MetaGlasses, Orcam. I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of those products.
All of those, yes.
And so we work with people of all ages, K through 12, colleges, universities, workplaces, and all the agencies that work with the blind in those three areas. So we work with the Division of Blind Services, vocational rehabilitation, and it's really all about finding the right products for whoever it is we're working with, right? That's, what's going to guarantee a satisfactory outcome for everybody involved. And what's different also about us is that we provide all our own training. And our staff are also all visually impaired. Aside from myself, everyone in our office are either low vision or blind. And they're amazing mentors. Even though they're young people, they, they've experienced vision loss, and they relate to our clients in a way that makes them feel very comfortable. And they share their stories, and there's a connection there. I'm sure you can relate to yourselves working with different people in the rehab process when it comes to vision loss and adjusting to blindness and learning to use assistive technology. So that's we since 2003 we have also always employed someone who is Braille literate, and we handle all our own training. So we don't tell you to call the manufacturer when you need help. We ask you to call us if it's something that we can't troubleshoot or figure out over the phone. We'll call the manufacturer. I think that's very unique in the kind of service and the level of service that we provide. Anybody have any questions about Florida Vision Technology? I know you guys are, I probably know the folks that you work with in the Midwest. Do you work with, so there are companies like myself around the country, right? The products that Romario is going to talk to you about, we can sell anywhere in, North America and the Caribbean. There are some of the products like Braille displays, things like the multi-line tactile Braille displays and Braille note takers. If any of you are Braille readers, we're restricted in the territory that we sell those products because they're more support intensive and require a lot more training and a lot of times in person. But I have friends that have businesses similar to mine around the country. I've been in this field for 33 years. And I started this company in 2000, February of 2000. So that was always Paul and mine's anniversary. I met Paul and John at the VA, the Blind Rehab Center here in Palm Beach, on Valentine's Day of the year 2000. A little bit of history there. So that's a little bit about me and the company. And then I was going to go ahead and turn it over to Romario to actually show a couple products that also have audio output that will be a little more interesting than just talking about it. He'll be able to demonstrate and talk about the WeWalk cane. Is anybody familiar with that? The Smart Cane, AI
Yes.
Smart Cane? Okay. And then if you have questions about MetaGlasses, we have a class every Monday called Meta Monday at 10:30. That's free for anyone to join. And
so can I ask you a question pertaining to that, since you opened it up for questioning in your segment with the MetaGlasses, just that alone, mentioning that, what kind of training do you do? I mean, extensively from the beginning or until
yes.
they get the glasses, or what?
So we have a training package for new users. That's a one-on-one session. Romario will probably answer you better about how much time he typically spends. But I would say it's anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the individual. And then there is a fee for the one-on-one training. It's $110. It also includes an electronic training guide or large print or Braille copy, or, 2 or 3 of the above if you want one of each. And then we encourage people after that initial session to join the Meta Mondays. If you already have the MetaGlasses, you can join the call. Anyone can join the call. We don't charge for that. It's a 10 to 15 minute lesson, and then it's opened up for questions and answers. And we publish the morning of the call a reminder. It's always the same link to a Google Meets call and what the topic's going to be that Romario covers. And then the call takes place at 10:30 every Monday.
Can I ask another question, please?
Sure.
You mentioned that. What kind of questions and what kind of feedback do you get from the MetaGlasses that we should know about even now? For those who are wearing MetaGlasses, getting MetaGlasses, and so forth.
Right. I'm going to let Romario answer
All
that
right.
because he is the meta man.
I just unmuted my microphone.
He's a
Okay.
metamaniac.
All right. So just to provide some more information regarding the training. So I personally help with the setup. So if someone is new, they don't know where to start, I can guide them through the process of downloading the application, help them with the process of creating an account, and then help with the pairing process to pair their glasses with the application on their phone. Then we will walk through customizing different settings. So it could be if someone wanted to, say, use the glasses to make and receive phone calls, or if they wanted to use the glasses with WhatsApp and things like that. So we'll do step-by-step walkthrough, enable all the features that they feel that they would want to use. And after that, we can go into performing specific tasks. So it could be anything from reading, identifying a product, or playing music if that's what they want to do. In terms of feedback, especially after starting Meta Mondays, I was able to be in that space where a lot of people were sharing their experience, whether they were just using it for posting on social media, or they were just using it as a tool to read. And so far, the feedback that I've received has been super positive. Of course, with any technology, you will have some hiccups. People will say, "Hey, I was having this issue," but you know what? There are different steps that you can take to troubleshoot whatever issue you're having, and that's one of the reasons why we have Meta Mondays. So we will take people's questions, and or I will suggest different ways on how they can best troubleshoot the issue that they're having.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for answering that question, Romero.
Yeah, of course. All right. So if you wanted me to go ahead and provide a demonstration, I can. So I'm wearing my MetaGlasses. These that I'm wearing are the Meta Wayfarer. These are the classic ribbon style. The ones that I have are transitions, even though it doesn't really matter to me. I'm completely blind. Yeah. These are the gradient graphite green. So whenever I go outdoors, the lens will go green. So just to give some more information about the glasses on the right arm, the right temple, the glasses, there's a touchpad. So you can do things like swipe forward or swipe backwards to raise or lower the volume. If you had, say, a music application connected, you can press and hold that touch surface and it will start playing music from what your streaming music application. If you're playing something on your phone, you can do one finger tap to pause or one finger tap to play. On the left side of the glasses, there is a camera pointing forward. Of course, that's what you use to take pictures, take a video, and of course, you use a camera in addition with the AI to get visual descriptions. And just to mention a few, well, I think I did mention some of it. People have been using the glasses to read documents, recipes, menus, use it to get descriptions, play music, send and receive text messages, phone calls. Personally, I've used them to post on social media from time to time. I can ask the glasses to take a video or take a photo and post it to either Instagram or Facebook. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear my glasses. I have the volume set to max. So I have a document here. Well, actually, it's a brochure for my company. Well, if I wanted to read this using the glasses, all I would have to do is I'm holding it in my hand and I'm looking towards my hand as if I was looking towards the document. A lot of us are familiar with Siri, or we're familiar with the A lady. I don't want to call her name right now.
So,
And we would say, hey, or with the wake word. So in this case, we're using Meta. So I'm going to say, hey, Meta, read this document.
Serving Florida since 2000, we proudly support individuals with ocular degeneration, glaucoma, retinitis pigmentosa, cataracts, diabetic retinopathy,
Hey, Meta.
and other vision conditions.
Hey, Meta, stop. I'm not sure if you were able to hear that.
yeah, we were able to hear it.
All right. So it's as simple as just saying, hey, alongside with the wake word, and then you'd ask it to perform the task that you want. I could ask the glasses to summarize this information. I could ask it to translate it to another language. Currently, the glasses support a few languages, such as Spanish, French, Italian, German, Dutch, Portuguese, and I believe there are more languages coming for the future. Additionally, there is support for Be My Eyes, so users can use the glasses hands-free to call a Be My Eyes volunteer. You can also use the glasses with Ira, which I'm assuming we're familiar with. And this was, I think I just configured my glasses to be used with Ira like 2 days ago. So it's very, very new. There are, well, I did talk about translation. So you have a live AI mode and a live translation mode. So you can ask the glasses to read and translate, or read and summarize, but you can also start a live AI session. And that could be to get visual assistance or to get a live translation from one language to another. All I would have to do is just say, hey, well, I'm just going to take my glasses off just so I don't set it off. All I would have to do is say, hey, Meta, start live AI mode. What is live AI mode? So you hear me say, hey, Meta, read this document. If I was in live AI mode, I wouldn't necessarily have to say, hey, Meta. I can just say, read this document, or what am I looking at? So it's just not having to say, hey, Meta, all the time. The same with live translation. Currently, my glasses is configured to translate from Spanish to English. So if you have a Spanish speaker speaking to you in Spanish, the glasses will translate that for you in English. And if you want to respond, you can respond. The glasses will translate that back to English. However, the translation that you'll get, the Spanish translation that you'll get for the other person will be displayed within the application on your phone. That's the only downside to it for now. But while the person is talking to you, you'll be able to hear the translation from Spanish to English in real time. So that's pretty cool. Any questions on that?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Real time. I've never used that yet. The option of the Spanish or whatever language they're speaking, but I'm
Yep.
going to try that out. I'm going to go find someone. Hey, I need to talk with you.
I use it. I use it all the time. And my one of my colleague, she is from Ecuador, so she's a fluent Spanish speaker. And from what she tells me, it is very accurate. So that's pretty nice
In real time too.
in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's a little bit about the metas. I'm gonna just talk a little bit about the WeWalk, and if anyone has questions, I'll take them after. So I'm not sure if you can see this.
Yes.
So this is the WeWalk Smart Cane 2. I'm gonna take this off the shaft just for demonstration purpose. So as you see, the handle you can actually disassemble the handle of the cane from the shaft itself. This is an Nbvo-Apr-Tech shaft, foldable. It comes with the 360 Pathfinder roller ball, so it goes in all 4 directions. On the cane, in the front, of course, it feels just like a regular cane. In the front, there are 4 buttons. There's a square, an up pointing arrow, there's a circle, and there's a down pointing arrow. Below that, there's a sensor, and there's also a flashlight. So the sensor will provide audio feedback using obstacle detection. There's a speaker at the top of the device. It's very clear. The audio quality is very good. On the right side of the device, on the handle, there are 2 additional buttons. There's one for obstacle detection. So you can toggle between 3 different selections: short, mid, far, and I'll demonstrate this in a second. The second button below the obstacle detection button, you can use that to recalibrate the GPS, or you can do a single tap to raise or lower the volume on the cane. I'm going to turn the cane on by pressing the square button at the top. Right, so you hear the startup tone.
Yes.
By default, the obstacle detection is turned off. So you'd have to tap the obstacle detection button.
Short.
And it says short.
Mid.
You have mid.
Far.
And you have far. So short will be like 3 feet. So 3 feet away from the sensor, it will start detecting obstacles 3 feet away from the sensor. And far, it will detect obstacles up from 10 feet away. So anything above waist, chest level, it will detect all those obstacles. All right, so as you hear, I'm gonna move my hand away from the sensor, and I'm moving the cane, but it's detecting what's in front of me. So I can get feedback either by the audio beeps or haptic feedback. You can set it to beeps or feedback, haptic feedback, or you can do both. You can get both haptic feedback and beeps at the same time. For users who are low vision, they can get both haptic feedback and the audio feedback alongside the flashlight. So whenever the cane detects an obstacle, they will both get the feedback, the vibration feedback, the audio feedback, the vibration or the audio feedback alongside that flashlight coming on. So that's good for some low vision users as well. Let me turn this obstacle detection off.
Obstacle detection is off.
Right.
Volume level is set to minimum.
All right. Volume level is set to minimum.
Volume level is set to maximum.
Turn the volume down. And that's just one press of a button. If I should connect the Smart Cane to the application, which is called the WeWalk application, of course, then I'll be able to, let me find my application here. Just give me a second. All right, WeWalk.
7:29 p.m. WeWalk. WeWalk. My current location. 12 South. Alert. Bluetooth camera request.
All right, I'm gonna pair my cane.
Pair button. WeWalk Smart Cane. Connected.
All right, so I'm now connected to the cane, well, to the application. Once you're connected to the application on your phone, then you can use the cane to drive the application or the main parts of the application. And that will allow you to get access to the smart map, so you can get turn-by-turn GPS navigation. You can access the voice assistant, and you can also access the AI features. Some of the things that I can do with the cane when it's connected to the application is I can ask for the time. I can ask for my battery status. I can ask where I'm currently. I can ask for my current location. I can save that location. I can find all my saved location from the cane, and I can choose one of my saved location and get GPS navigation to that address. I can use the voice assistant to search for, say, Starbucks, for example. It will give me a list of possible options. I can use the arrow keys on my cane to choose the one that I want and get navigation to that address. Another cool thing, if you're someone who uses Uber or Lyft, and you are trying to navigate to an address which might require you to take a method of transportation, being that the cane is using your location, and then you identify your area, your point of interest that you want to navigate to, then it already knows your current location and know where you want to go. And whenever you're choosing your navigation options, it will also give you options for Uber or Lyft, and you can initiate the call from the cane itself. Of course, you still would have to go over to your phone and then confirm the ride, but at least you're able to do that from the cane. All right, so I am going to press my circle button on my cane, which is going to open the menu.
Close. My places.
And we're in My Places. My Places is where we will find a list of all the save addresses on our cane.
12,878 SW 26th Street.
So this is one location that I have.
Jacksonville.
It's another location.
405 White Street.
It's another location. And I can just press my square button at the top to go back.
My Places.
I have a few more things on here.
Transport.
I have transport. So transport will allow me to search for bus lines. So it will show you all the various bus stops. It also has stop alert or bus stop alert. So if you were on the bus and you had your route going, then it will alert you to the different stops, and you can also have it alert you to your destination, the stop that you need to get off at. we also have
Explore.
So in Explore,
All.
it will give us a list of categories of points of interest that we can search for.
Arts and entertainment.
So we have arts and entertainment.
Food and cafes.
We have food and cafes. And let me choose this one and see what we find.
Public supermarket at Monarch Town Center, 1,440 feet.
All right. So I can choose this.
Go there.
And it says go there. And all I would have to do is just tap again, and it will start giving me different options for navigation.
Public supermarket at Monarch Food and Cafes.
I'm going to use the voice assistant for a second just to give you an example. So my circle button here on my cane, which is my confirm, it's also the button that I press once to open the application menu. But also if I press on hold, then it will trigger the voice assistant. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to trigger the voice assistant and ask it to tell me my location. Where am I?
Okay, I will say your address. 12,878 SW 26th Street, SW 26th Street, Miramar, United States.
That's my address. If you were at a location and maybe somewhere you just want to save that address, maybe so you can maybe get navigation to that address next time, I can ask it to save my address. Save this address.
I'm saving your current location. I saved your location as 12,878 SW 26th Street.
And then all I would have to do,
voice assistant turned off,
is go back into my menu.
My places.
Go to my places.
12,878 SW 26th Street.
And that address is there. Any questions?
Places. Press back button to exit. Menu has closed.
Is there any questions? Oh, everyone's quiet. Everyone's quiet.
I have a question.
Sure.
Kelly, my name's Kelly Reamer. How, like the navigation, does it use like GPS or, and how accurate is it?
So it is using GPS. All right. Just like all GPS, of course, it will tell you that you arrive at your location, and you might be 50 feet away from your destination. And that's typical of most GPS.
Yeah.
Another feature within the application is a feature that's called WeAssist. So WeAssist is a video remote service, just like Be My Eyes or Aira. So as of now, this feature was recently launched here in the US, but they were using this feature over in the UK before. But it was recently launched in March in the US. So you do get some free minutes, but whenever you do run out, then you would have to purchase additional minutes, similar to Aira. So that's where that service will kind of bridge that gap for whenever you're trying to find your final destination. But in terms of how good the GPS is, it is pretty good. I've used it quite a bit. I travel with, even though this is our demo unit, I travel with this literally everywhere I go. A nice thing about it is if you are traveling, you might be exploring in a new city, you can turn on what's around me. And that's another feature within the application. You can turn that on. So as you're exploring, you're walking, it's just calling out points of interest to you. So if you were like here in Miami, it will tell me the Hard Rock Stadium 200 feet on my right. I live close to Hollywood, which where we have the Hard Rock Stadium. And using the AI, I could just ask it to tell me more about the Hard Rock Stadium, and it will just give me information about that. So it could be you're in a city, and there are different monuments, historical monuments. You can just ask for more information on those things. It's pretty cool.
I have one more question. Are you able to, does it have Bluetooth or anything like that so you could wear headphones or?
So the nice thing is it's connected to your phone via Bluetooth. The nice thing is if you're using Bluetooth earpods or even the MetaGlasses, being that they're all connected via Bluetooth, then the audio from the cane will just go to your earpods, or if it's a MetaGlasses, you will hear it through the glasses itself.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
I have one more question, and I'll leave you alone. Going back to the MetaGlasses, you said you had the Wayfarers. Is there any way to get longer video out of those?
Longer video?
Yes.
No.
Like I think it takes like a 1 minute video or something like that.
You can get up to 3 minutes now.
Up to 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You just have to go into the settings and change it.
Okay, that's the max it can get.
Yes.
On the WeWalk Cane?
No, on the MetaGlasses.
Y'all went back together. Yeah, switch up. Well, since you went back to a question on Meta, I had one too. A friend of mine was confirming with me about it. He would like to have the MetaGlasses, but they also wear hearing aids. So is there a connection? Is there a way they can use both at the same time?
That's a tough one. I have not come across anyone who are currently using them with hearing aids.
Okay.
And there's not currently a way to route the speech from the glasses to say a speaker or an hearing aid, unfortunately.
Yeah, because they both go into like a Bluetooth of their own, pretty much plug into your phone. So it'd be kind of like a conflict?
A conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one or the other.
It's one or the other, unfortunately. It's something that I would like to see. I know for some devices, you are able to route the audio to another, say, speaker, for example. So that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. On the MetaGlasses, you can switch it to
No, it's not.
Not the MetaGlasses, but the earphones or the hearing aids.
No, on other device like using, say, the Orcam, for example.
Okay.
You can pair your hearing aids to the Orcam and route the speech to your hearing aids. Yes. Right. So I would love to see something like that on the Metas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my little demonstration.
Thank you.
Yeah, but just like Lesa mentioned, I provide support for all the Braille devices at the store, digital recorders, all that stuff, OCR devices. That's what I do on a day-to-day basis.
You demonstrated, illustrated, or what? I mean, is that what you can? You set them up with it.
I do a little bit of everything. I do presentations, demonstrations. I do one-on-one demonstration with clients. I provide the training on how to use the device. So doing a demonstration, it's just really giving an overview, but client purchase a device, of course, they would want to learn how to perform specific tasks. So then they will get that follow-up training. Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Sure.
When it comes to, like you're saying, with the MetaGlasses,
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to or trying to. I haven't really had a need to do it, but if you go to Be My Eyes and you wanted to, you'd have to set in your settings first, or so you just share your camera to Be My Eyes.
All right. So you'd have to first start the pairing process from the Meta application, and then you'd go over to Be My Eyes and go to settings, and there is an option there to use Ray-Ban MetaGlasses with Be My Eyes. Once those you've configured the glasses to be used with Be My Eyes, then it would be a matter of just saying, "Hey Meta, Be My Eyes," and it will just call a volunteer for you. But you have to do the pairing process from both applications.
But they don't have where you can't use your Ray-Ban smart glasses for doing a FaceTime call.
Not for FaceTime, but for WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person on the WhatsApp is the volunteer.
Or me? No.
Well, with
using your glasses.
So you can do a FaceTime call not with the FaceTime application on your iPhone, but you can do that through Facebook Messenger, through Instagram, or through WhatsApp. So in that case, if you have a contact on Facebook Messenger, you can then ask the glasses to call that person.
Yeah. Okay.
And on the glasses, they're on the top right, the hinge, the top right corner, there is a little. It feels more like a little strip to me, but it's a button. It's right there. If I do a single press, a double press of that button, it will switch to 80%. A FaceTime call, yes. And then the person on the other side will be able to see through your glasses camera.
So you have to actually manually push the button.
Yes, you'd have to manually push the button 2 times. Okay. And it's the same for Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram.
Yeah. I know there was an update.
Instagram is not supported on this device.
Update to Ira.
Huh?
There was an update for Ira or something.
Yeah.
Today.
Yes. So the only thing with Ira, you still would have to initiate the call from the Ira application. But if you're wearing your glasses, then it will detect that you're wearing the Ray-Ban Metas, and then it will route the video through the glasses.
Do you have to load an app for Ira?
Yes.
Yes. They did that for me at Heinz. They told me that if you have your MetaGlasses and you have the Ira app, usually Ira is a subscription, but like they do it for free at Walmart or something.
Yeah, so there are some locations that you can use it for free. Walmart is one, as you mentioned, Target, Chase Bank, Bank of America. There are some certain promotions that you can also use, like for JAWS. There's a 30-minute call that you can get for using if you're having some technical issues with JAWS. You can call Ira for free for 30 minutes. Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to ask a question, and I may have heard it at first, but I just want you to reiterate the name of the company and where is it at, where is it located, and so forth. And if the phone, I'm sure you'll be giving that information in the end, but just for us, humor me now. Just tell me the name of the company again.
All right. So the name of our company is Florida Visioh and Technology.
Okay.
We are based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So our store hours from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Or main email is headquarters@floridareading.com. Our phone number is 800-981-5119. Our local number, if you want that, is 954-525-5311.
We got it.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we let him go?
All right.
Please.
And you guys are based out of Missouri, right?
I mean,
You guys are based out of Missouri?
well, we're kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Our headquarters is in Indiana.
Oh, in Indiana. Oh, nice. I thought it was Missouri for some reason.
That's where Ray is.
I've been to Missouri 2 times. Yeah, I'm also a baseball player. So I came to Missouri 2024 and last year for the Beat Baseball World Series.
So, Romario, what's your vision like?
I have glaucoma. I have no remaining vision. I'm totally blind.
You're totally blind and you play baseball.
Beat baseball for the blind.
Okay. That was unique just to ask you that.
Where in Missouri is that?
Huh?
Where in Missouri did that happen?
So it was in 2024. It was in St. Charles, but I was staying in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we went over in Illinois last year for the games, but we were still staying in St. Louis.
To the Grizzly Stadium?
Huh?
You went to the Grizzly Stadium?
No, unfortunately not. I've been to the Arch, the Gateway Arch.
I got 75 Cardinal tickets if you want to see a game.
Yeah, in 2024 when we were there was a Cardinal game going on, and we just didn't get to go. Yeah, but it was nice being on here, nice sharing with you folks. I hope this was informative for you guys, and just thanks for having us again.
Thank you for coming on.
For being here.
Of course. All right, then.
I'm going to go ahead and excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off of the Zoom call, but you guys are more than welcome to stick around. Just let me get the.
Go ahead and you can stop the recording and I'll go ahead and cut out.
Let me just say what I got to say at the end here. So we ask you to come back again next month because we're going to have our Tech Talk Thursday again on the. Let me tell you the date. Darn it! I just had it pulled up. It'll be the 4th Thursday of the month, and we're going to be having Rin Nero. Many of you remember her. She's been a guest several times. And then also, don't forget to come back on the 2nd Thursday of the month for our Adaptive Sports or Adaptive Rec Forum. And we're going to have guys from EVR Motorsports. And what they do is they do desert racing. So you may not want to miss that. They'll sit you in a side-by-side and you get to go racing in the desert. It looks like a lot of fun.
It does look
Artie,
like.
I know you'd probably want to do that.
And he's mighty quiet today. Wake him up.
Oh yeah. I want to race in the desert, in the city, in the country.
It's in the desert. They do it out in Las Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so there you go.
Yeah,
You're
it's
a
a double
gambler,
whammy
so you
for you
got
there.
you can do the racing one day and the gambling the next.
Oh, I'm on my way.
All right, guys. Thanks for showing up again. We appreciate you. And keep watching the Facebook for your invitations for another Tech Talk Thursday. All right, I'm gonna sign off, and don't forget to look for us on YouTube, and it'll be under The Blind Spot by Ray Morales, and that's where you'll find this one and many others.
Thank you, Ray, for hosting us tonight. Thank you for our guest, by the way, too.
Yeah, he cut out. No, he's still there.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for Romario and
Yeah, wait, amazing guest.
yes, the guys did an awesome job illustrating what we need to see. Thank you.